What's going on? All right, so as y'all know, if you've been following me or follow my journey, I am on day 3 of What You Doing 30. So on my What You Doing 30, every single day I would be committing myself to doing something creative that goes towards my brand, ARTIE ELLIS. And at day 30, we're going to make sure that we have enough inventory, enough content to shoot so we can be better, so ARTIE ELLIS can get out there to ARTIE ELLIS to pushing the creative and just getting that extra motivation. So 30 consecutive days, What You Doing 30. Well, today, day 3 was a success in more ways than one. However, I did drink alcohol today. It wasn't much, but still, that's just keeping me honest. So I was supposed to spend 30 days off alcohol and social media. So far, social media is still a success. However, I did drink alcohol today, but I will hop back in tomorrow to make sure that everything is going all right. But today, I also was creative, and I'm super excited about this one. So today, I completed my first belt pouch. I call it the ARTIE ELLIS Walkman, because it needs to be something that people are so comfortable with wearing every day, just like the Walkman back in the day. Everybody had the Walkman, listen to their music. So I'm gonna call this the ARTIE ELLIS Walkman, where you can add it to your belt pouch. I mean, you can add it to your belt, and you can wear it with all of your outfits. Of course, this is gonna come in multiple colors, so more colors will be coming, but today I was successful with completing my belt pouch. So while I've been fasting, things has been coming to me, and you know, just it's so hurtful that I feel like I'm gonna have to leave some people behind while I'm elevating, because they're not elevating, or they don't have the commitment to the elevation or the growth that I have, you know. And it's okay, I love them, you know. I'm not the person that's just gonna be like, oh, fuck them, I'll never talk to them ever again. It's not that. I can attach myself to people who are choosing to be stagnant. Like, I have no judgment, because life does happen and people are stagnant for more reasons than they will want to be. But some people are choosing to be stagnant. You know, they're choosing to be in these situations that does not feed them, and that's killing their dopamine, their excitement. So I can't attach myself to anyone who's choosing to be stagnant, who's choosing to be unhappy, because that's insanity. That goes back to ARTIE ELLIS, my collection that'll be releasing in 2025. It would be called the Mentality Accessory Collection. So it would definitely influence people who are gaining the strength to be stronger in their situations and get out of their situations, or feel happy, you know, just by being with themselves, or being happy, growing and learning more about themselves, you know. Again, day 3 was a success. I have it on my calendar. Day 3 is X. Well, not my calendar, just my checkbox, because ain't no numbers up there. But yes, day 3 of What You Doing 30 was a success. Clock it and dock it. All right, so as y'all know, I've been doing my What You Doing 30. So this is day 4 of my What You Doing 30. So let's cross it off the calendar there. All right. So as I was explaining, so my What You Doing 30, basically for 30 consecutive days, I will be committing to being creative. You can hear my crazy sisters in the background. I'm committing to being creative for 30 consecutive days. And I'm documenting, so they so funny. So I've been doing my fast on day 4. I've been having such a lot of epiphanies about friendships. Say hey, that's Judy, baby. Judy Surreal. Come on, music. Come on, sound. And that's Baddie Angel, baby. So far, fasting, I have been having a lot of epiphanies about friends. And I'm just praying about that. However, we're going to stay on task. So I created today. And this is what I created today. This is a mini purse. Yeah, there we go. It's a mini purse, ARTIE. I've been super happy since I've been doing the What You Doing 30. I will continue to do this. And I've been creative, I've been sticking to it. So far, day 4 was a success. Clock it and dock it.
Clock it and dock it.
We paint a perfect picture, we can make it last forever. Today actually ended up being a really, really good day, although it started off a little bit shaky. I'm just gonna keep it real. So I knew today that my sick time in my job would reset, meaning I get more sick time that I can call out from work and not be docked. I knew that was resetting today. However, I was trying to avoid using it on the day that it reset because I understand they can't penalize me for that, but that's something that they pay attention to. You know, whatever, your job. And if you know, you can tell what kind of job I work in. I always set 3 alarms. So, like I said, I was really making my business. I had got my clothes ready, like I'm gonna get ready to go to school in the morning. I did get woke up in 4 a.m. in the morning to Tu Wong Fu. Hit the J and I went back to sleep. Of course, mind you, I have 3 alarms set. I have 6:50, I have 6:55, and I have 7 o'clock a.m. And I sleep in front of my fan. I love my fan to death. My box fan, gotta have it. It's gonna be on right in front of, like, I'm in that mode. I slept through all 3 of the motherfucking alarms. I didn't get up until 8:07. And it just threw the trajectory off my entire day. And so I tried to push through and I tried to say, oh, well, maybe I'm just gonna take 3 hours of sick time and then I'm gonna go at 12. And so I set my alarm to get up at 11. I went and put the whole day for the sick time. Long story short. But I did make sure that I adhered to what you're doing 30, and I did get creative. And I did go to the gym as well. I did go to the gym. Fuck with the boys. Still great day, although I did not go to work. For these 4 simple letters. Hey, and we here. This is what you're doing 30. So for 30 consecutive days, I will be documenting what I've been creating to go towards my brand, ARTIE ELLIS by ARTIE ELLIS. And I have been successful with the creativity. I have been consistent, and I'm super, super excited about that part. It's fasting from alcohol and from social media. What I have been experiencing while being on social media is that there is so much more time that we are discarding just by, giving to social media when we could be using that same amount of time to being productive in some type of way, spiritually, mentally, therapeutically, like filling your cup, making yourself feel better. But like social media for 4 hours consistently is not making you feel better. It's simply not. Also, while I've been on my fast, I have been having a lot of epiphanies about friends, and I love my friends. I have 2 best friends. I'm not gonna give their names, and I have like my family, Judy, I love her too. What I've learned is also, although these are friends, these are definitely relationships, and they do have to be analyzed in a way and considered in a way just like a relationship has to be considered. And it's good to just sometimes have these people, because you know that these people are going to always be there. But if these people are going to always be there, make sure that you are influencing them to be the best that they can be if they're going to always be there. If you can't let go of these friends because you just have that much connection to them, however, but you feel like, y'all are going different ways and y'all experiencing life in different ways, even if you feel that way, but you can still decide for them to be around. And if you decide for them to be around, just make sure that you're constantly pushing them to be the best person that they can be as their friend. That's the only thing that you can really give them. Truthfully, that's the only thing that you can give them. I wanted to just share a few crazy things. So I was going running and I found this. Now, no website or QR code or nothing works on this card. However, this is Chris Brown. And if anybody knows me, know that I love Chris Brown. And he has a concert coming up. And this is fresh. This is, this probably been out there for a while, but it's still surviving. So I don't know if this is a sign that I'm going to make sure that I'm going to see Chris Brown this year. But hey, I'm going to take it. What else did I want to share? Oh yes, of course, I want to share my creation for today. So I have been practicing on belt pouches, find my staple and my name in it, my position in accessories. Just that accessory can really spruce some things up, This is my creative for the day. So this is my second belt pouch. I like this one. I like the last one that I did a little bit better, but this is my creation. Day 5 and number 5. So also, this is what I was supposed to have been adding. Now, being that this is day 5, I have decided I am going to be vocal about also fasting from masturbation. Hey, I'm human. I will not be masturbating, as well as no alcohol and as well as no social media. I have not masturbated. I've had sex a couple of times, but I think I would rather just having sex opposed to pleasing myself, because it's just something draining about pleasing myself, draining and wasteful about pleasing myself. That's what I've got for me so far, and I feel like my energy has been so much better since I have not been doing that. So that's also on the list. So for 30 days of my What You Doing 30, no social media, no alcohol, and no masturbation. Clock it and dock it.